it's almost, Terry, as if your first name comes up in everybody's mouth in this, as Terry said, like Terry says. So Terry, two possible strategies to prepare for 2021. I'm pretty sure there are many strategies, and of course there's a strategy specifically for each. But two things you have in mind to help people start their thinking process.
Well, one, they're not original. They're not my ideas. They're really just a distillation of what Eric, Lizzie, Louis, and Gareth have been saying. And in choosing the two, they're not mutually exclusive. They have to be done in parallel. The first is, as a strategy, take time. You know, and during tough times, great strategies are prepared. In the United Kingdom, it's worth reflecting that the education system which we currently have was designed in 1942 at the height of the Second World War. So during these depths of dark days, now is the time to think about the strategy. And the strategy needs to draw upon best practice, what Gareth is offering. It needs to draw upon the experiences of those that are doing things well, as Eric has described, as Lizzie and Louis have described. And there has to be a willingness to adopt hybridity of doing things you've never thought of before with people you've never worked with before. And in order to get to somewhere different, I firmly believe you've got to involve the creatives. The creatives across all dimensions in health sciences, in the arts, in music or whatever, have solutions, even in sport. I mean, at this moment in time, the World Tourism Organization is working with Barcelona Football Club to look at innovation in sports tourism. Why? Because great football clubs have good managers who are agile, who build teams, who develop new ways of playing, and so on. So do your homework, get it prepared. And the second thing is what I mentioned earlier about don't take actions that are likely to be disruptive to the longer term vision that you have. And confidence is all part of this, as Eric has said, but also is humor. It is amazing to see these days how many people are responding positively to humor, in not necessarily in what we end up with, but the way in which we embark upon discussions and build relationships. I mean, we've heard some great examples with the spa towns and the gowns, the towels. But in the tiny island of Arran off the coast of Scotland, they measured their 2-meter distance with a model of a Highland cow. So you put the Highland cow model between you to check if you're, and it just brings a smile at a time when people are in a bad place, but they remember the principles that go behind when something is delivered with a touch of levity. Mm. So in dark times, I would apply a strategy that says try to make people smile, because there will be a future, it will be different. We've got to rethink everything, we've got to reconnect with everything, but my goodness, there's some great experiences people can draw upon.